Yes.
Familiar ba kayo doon sa mga sunflower farm?
Yeah, sunflower maize.
Oo, yung
mga
sunflower maize. Doon sa Pangasinan, di ba?
Correct, correct.
Before, there was a time, di ba, pinupuntahan ito, no?
Pinuntahan ko yun.
Sa Pangasinan,
Yeah.
tapos doon nagpo-post yung mga tao. Kagagawan ni Mike yon.
Ang battle cry ng mga farmer na, sir, kami naman ang kawawa. Di ba?
Yes.
So,
So
you're
what-
doing market linkage na.
Yeah,
That's what we did. So what
Okay.
we did is, sige, since nabigyan kayo ng facility, granted by, of course, the Bureau of Plant Industry and the Korean Rural Development Administration, sige, tulungan namin kayo. Kinausap ko, binigyan sila 8 greenhouse. Kumausap ako ng 2 na kaibigan natin from the market. Sabi ko, pwede ba tulungan nyo? Ito, 4 na greenhouse, kontra ko sa'yo, itong 4 sa'yo. So, naghati sila. O sige, Sir Mike, weekly delivery. O sige, kami na bahala sa technical. I-vouch ko yung namin kasi pangalan ko nakataya para sa kanila. So, we did that. For the last, pang 3rd year na namin ngayon.
Wow.
From 20 peso, hindi sila nagbebenta ng gulay less than 100 ngayon.
Wow!
So, everything is 100 up. So, di ba?
Oo.
So, yun yung sabi ko, and this is our advocacy. We would like to train or help itong mga farming
Galing.
community natin to level up their game
Galing.
Yeah.
in terms of agriculture or farming.
Your quality of produce has improved and
Oh,
you're
yes.
able to enjoy
Yes.
better farm gate prices.
Better farm-
Basically farm
Oo.
gate price.
And then sabi namin kasi ganito pilot village ang tawag namin. So we have one in Lucban and Siniluan. Now we are creating a brand for you. Even the logo, we designed the logo for them, just to help them out in terms of branding. So sabi ko, yan, nakilala na kayo ngayon. Yung mga na lumalapit ngayon, mga market sa kanila. However, syempre, alam mo naman, ang difficulty lang kasi sa sa farm association, volunteerism at the beginning. Kasi alam mo naman ang farmer natin, ang mindset, magtrabaho ko, dapat may bayad after magtrabaho ng isang araw. So yun, medyo ang hirap i-organize ng mga farmer. But that's the reality Kailangan may isang kahig, isang tukang. Iba natin kailangan may babalik. Pero sabi namin, since binigyan kayo, pasalamat kayo, this facility costs millions of pesos, it's sa inyo yan. So, i-own nyo. Kumbaga, dapat may sense of ownership. I-develop nyo, volunteer nyo lang time nyo, and then hopefully, So, and at the same time, ang namin doon sa kanila is, now that you build a brand, kilala na kayo sa market, now you have an opportunity for your individual farm to sell your produce doon sa village nyo, and then i-sell nyo sa market. So, in return, makikinabang lahat ng farm. Kasi kung ano man ang meron ka, ang condition lang naman ng ng market. Basta makapuno kayo ng isang L300 o isang load.
Pwede na. One batch.
Pwede na one batch O di,
Okay.
i-consolidate mo. May sayote ka, may kamote ka, may saging ka, di ba? So, ngayon, kasi kilala na kayo, may brand na kayo. So, that means it's easier for you now to trade. Yung mga naipon nila, sabi nga namin, itong una kasi puro production lang. But it will not be sustainable kasi maliit lang yung area
Yes.
for production. Kung yung sa grant ng Korean government. Sabi ko, you can now sell your produce or you can buy from outside. Mag-allocate lang kayo ng certain income ninyo na, let's say, budget to buy, produce.
So may consolidation na.
Yes, doon na.
Market
Kasi
link and then
market-
consolidating everything.
binigyan din sila ng post-harvest facility tsaka cold chain.
Okay.
Sayang naman yung facility kung tambayan nyo lang at magiinom lang tayo dyan, di ba? Pag after every harvest o magsasalo-salo. So yun, meron kayong facility. Ang kulang na lang kasi ng logistic, but ang kagandahan lang sa logistic ngayon, may third party
Right.
Di ba? Ang bilis mag-booking ngayon, basta i-add-on mo na lang sa freight cost mo, sa product cost mo, okay ka na
Mike, yung nabanggit mo, si production, di ba?
Yes,
And then may high value vegetables, no? High value crops. Naka-attend ako dati. I think it was the first vegetable conference, no? Dati.
yes,
Industry-wide, di ba?
Meron, vegetable.
Tapos lunch break. Tapos nung lunch break na, magdi-dessert na, may nagsalita sa Mike, galit na galit.
Oo.
Sabi niya, ang problema natin, nag-uusap tayo tungkol sa vegetable. Pero tingnan ninyo yung buffet table, walang gumalaw sa vegetable.
Correct.
Now, how do you address eating? I mean, may
Yes,
production.
oo.
But how do you address yung demand
Right,
for
right.
Philippine
Oo.
vegetable in
Correct.
the Philippines?
Oo. Well, if you compare, Philippine kasi ang per capita consumption natin ng gulay para mga 51 kilos lang per year, no? Compared to Vietnam, mga 150. Korea is 350. China is
Oo.
higher.
Yeah.
So, ang layo nga eh. So, it all boils down to the Filipino cuisine, no? Kasi meat lover talaga tayo, and then fast food chain pa. So, ang hirap i-educate ng mga you really have to, create a new recipe, for people to, and then yung education part ang medyo challenging.
So that's one challenge din, no?
Oo,
I mean,
oo.
hindi natatapos sa production.
Hindi natatapos,
sa marketing.
oo.
Kailangan i-link mo rin pala sa
Oo.
ano to.
There's yung educational, yung informing and educating the consumer on how to really eat it. Tulad nun, in our own little ways, we try to diversify and introduce new vegetable variety. Halimbawa, we did ngayon kasi na-start kami sa AA Plus Market, no. Halimbawa, snacking cucumber, snacking tomato, yung snack. Tapos snack pepper. So yun, snack pepper, tomato, cucumber. Instead na ang baon ng mga bata, chichirya. Di ba? Ganun naman na hamburger, whatever. No, these are the healthy options na pwede na lang, Kasi kami, pag nagugutom kami, sa bulsa lang, meron ka, then, mo lang, snack mo lang.
Right.
So, and it's nutritious. But it takes time eh.
Yes.
It takes time to,
To develop it.
Right.
We've been doing it for a couple of years now. Little by little, nakikilala na. Kasi, unang-una, vegetable kasi walang lasa eh. Diba? Kaya they don't want. Kaya we're trying to introduce new, varieties na flavorful.
O nga pala, did you know that si Mike helped introduce French beans
Yes.
in the Philippines? French beans. At
Yeah.
yung arugula
Yes,
na kinakain sa salad.
Yeah.
Siya rin yun.
Yeah.
Arugula and French beans. It's this guy who introduced it here. Kaya,
Yeah.
Kailangan kumain tayong gulay, no?
Oo.
gulay talaga.
At saka yung colored lettuce, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng varieties. Normally,
Yes.
iceberg lang at in the early days is iceberg. So, it's part naman ng work natin to
Yeah.
really introduce
Dave,
innovation.
habang nakikinig ako doon sa mga kinikwento
Nagugutom
ni
ka na.
Mike. Hindi, parang sa lahat ng ginagawa ni Mike, parang naiisip ko, meron pa ba si Mike time to other things?
Yes.
I mean, di ba,
oo.
so sobrang dami ginagawa.
Yeah.
Punta sa ibang bansa,
Right.
punta sa different farms, magtuturo, magde-develop ng varieties. I
Yeah.
mean, do you do any other things? I mean, aside from
Ah.
that business?
Outside the work.
Yeah.
Outside the work, well, our passion naman, early on pa, since the early 2000s, is photography.
Mhm.
Although, syempre, the tools have changed.
Aha.
I started with film.
Okay.
And I'm still I mean, it's for me, it's part of my daily living na eh, every day I take photos. It's part of it. When I see something interesting, we take photos. But remember, we started with film. At the time, I remember I started with Pentax camera pa, no?
Aha.
Tapos, ano pa yon, slide negative. Napagalitan
Slide
pa ako ng
negative.
boss natin. Kasi click ako ng click, yung pala, ang mahal pala ng slide negative noon. My goodness. So I was scolded by Sir Willie, Kasi if I influence you, the guy who influenced my love for photography
It's really cool.
Okay.
Wow.
Because he's the one who gave me the first set of camera that I used to document all our trials,
Okay.
mga R&D. So I started there, and the passion developed through the years, and we honed our skill, as we move around, across the region and overseas, and then new tools comes out every 6 months,
Right.
from film to my first DSLR. I still remember it's an Olympus DSLR, with 2 lenses, may zoom, tsaka may
Aha.
So that was an investment. And from there, it grew and grew. Like the business, the farm tourism, photography is the same. There's the creative part
Yes.
and also the technical part.
Mhm.
The technical part is learning your tools.
Right.
Yung settings ng camera mo, how the lens, how you can make good use of the lens,
Direct.
terms of composition.
Nakikinig ka direct ha.
Yan, oo.
Oo, tama.
Yun yung technical part di ba? You have a camera nga, puro auto ka naman. Anong kwenta nun, di ba? You must maximize the use of your tool.
Yes.
So, and I did that for a couple of, in fact, one time I did, ang tawag ko nga doon, mga project ba? I mean, this helps me grow in terms of creativity. 50-50. Ibig sabihin, 50 days, I use a 50mm lens. Kung, di ba, nakabili tayo ng prime lens, 50mm. Sabi ko, sige, I'll do a project, no? Challenge ko sarili ko. Every day when I wake up, in 50 days time, I take one photo. And then I catalog that, di ba? So, yun yung mga, sabi ko, life in 50 eh. Mga ganun ba? So, it's part of the technical, familiarity with the tools that you do. But nowadays, if you, I mean, it's a passion, no? So, I did landscape photography.
Landscape.
Oo. When we travel around, so sabi ko, at that time, tapos ako sa 50, nag-invest naman ako sa wide angle na camera. No?
Okay.
So, and then I did bird photography also. Nag-invest ako sa zoom lens. Malalaking investment, alam nyo naman.
Malaki
Hindi
yan.
biro.
Bird photography, malaki yan.
Oo. And then I did street photography, farm and landscape, macro, even macro, I tried macro. So you develop your skill, yung technical skill, by trying all the equipment you can get your hands on. And then it's part of your daily life na eh. Ngayon, tumatanda na tayo, mabigat na yung camera ko eh. Diba? Yeah, I still have that, I still have my D810, Nikon, Nikon yan tayo eh. Pero nabibigatan ako ngayon. Dati, kaya malaking backpack ko, it's always on my back, Ngayon, with the iPhone and ang digital camera ngayon ng mga phone, grabe na eh.
Right.
Yung clarity and
competing with DSLR.
Yun nga eh. So, it becomes ngayon, it becomes convenient with the small camera. But the composition is still the same.
It's the same.
No, the creative part, the vision is still the same. So, and it helps me a lot. I mean, the visualization and visioning, in terms of business, we apply it. What we know about photography, how we compose and organize the elements of design, applies to my business to farm tourism.
Yeah.
In a way, to tell you, I was asked by the Department of Tourism to create a module applying those skills to develop a 2-day module on what we call farm aesthetic. The art.
Farm aesthetic.
Yeah.
Aesthetic.
Yeah, we invented that term also, yung farm aesthetic na term. It's basically creating a farmscape with emphasis on aesthetic.
Okay.
So that means creating a landscape design that is visually appealing, na kahit saang anggulo ka tumingin, up or down, side or back, front and back, aesthetically pleasing pa rin ang makikita mo sa farmscape mo. Whether it's a flower farm, vegetable farm, or any kinds of farm, So, I teach that module, and it is an accredited module by the Department of Tourism. So, we go around the region. Last region I went to was in Region 2. We were invited, and now I think Bicol region is inviting again, and Soc-Sargent. In fact, February 23, I was invited to attend a international tourism conference in General Santos. So I'm flying to Jensan. And also I have another farm tourism sa SMX. Sorry, 23 dito sa SMX. And then hapon fly ako sa Jensan, another farm tourism
Galing, no?
So na-apply mo eh. You apply it in real life eh. Yung passion ko sa it's still a hobby. I mean, every time I go to a place, tulad kahapon, we've had some nice photos of Kapatagan in Digos, The other day, I had nice photos of our sunset in the farm. Yung mga participants namin sa training, I invited them to ride the balsa in our lake. Tapos sunset namin, backdrop namin, Mount Apo. Ganda. So this fulfills. It's a fulfillment, It's a little snippet of your daily life.
Right.
And it's relaxing, After the stressful, let's say, day, if you have your camera and then you just go out. Spend a couple of seconds and take a nice shot.
And you wouldn't be able to enjoy this really unless you were your own boss.
Well, yeah. Yes.
So can you say that you are your own boss?
But nobody's a boss. May boss pala ako si Mrs.
Ah.
That's my only boss.
Kami tatlo.
Okay, kami tatlo. Yun. That's my only boss. Yes, mama ko. Yes, ma. So,
hello pala sa boss ko.
ay sa mga boss.
Hello mga boss.
But yes, in terms of business, yun, we control our time na.
Yeah.
And we have more freedom.
Yes.
Freedom to do what we would like to do, whether it's the business of farming, our advocacy for helping out the farmers, and also for for leisurely photography. Whatever tools I have, we still practice it on a daily basis, and it's rewarding to finally we're here.
Yes.
And we have the freedom to run the business at leisure.
Oh, yeah.
You have to
More quality
enjoy
of
what
life.
you're doing, di ba?
Yes,
You have to
oo.
enjoy it,
Yes.
technically. Because
Oo.
if you don't enjoy what you're doing, it becomes stressful.
It's
True.
stressful,
Ah.
It's still, well, hindi naman wala stress as you know dito sa ano. But then again, it's in your control eh. Whether you want it to be stress or not, pero ngayon yung learning namin being an agripreneur is focus on the advocacy. Because once you give back to the people, it comes, yung return comes automatically. You don't even have to look for it or wait for it. Hindi na namin in-expect na gano'n. Kami, kung ano maitulong namin. Kaya we're also very busy going in and out in other regions kasi they see the value eh. Because they know Bukid Amara is not just there for the business, halimbawa. They know that they get something in return eh.
Right.
Ganun yung communication namin ngayon. That's why everybody wanted to partner with us at the moment. Kaya we get all of this invitation also because we are happy to share what we know. I think that's what's more important. Kung may bumalik man, bonus 'yun. Diba? Basta kami we're happy giving back whatever we know in farming, happy to help out. Sabi ko nga sa mga farmer na sa Lukban, sa mga farmer namin. Alam nyo, yung mga bumibisita sa amin mga government official o mga negosyante, hindi VIP yan. Kayo ang VIP ko. Kasi pag kayo pumunta, libre, sila may charge. Di ba? Kasi all the, pupunta sila, siyempre, kakain, and, may pa-training and things like that. May bayad yun. Pero binibalik namin sa inyo. Pag kayo pumunta dito, libre namin lahat, actually. Kaya in-encourage sila, you go and see us, at least yung ang sabi ko doon sa Lukban Farmers, sa inyo, para sa inyo to, kung ano man ang may tutulong namin sa inyo, para makaangat ang agrikultura. Gusto namin kasi makilala ang Lukban as parang vegetable basket in the South. Kasama na ang Siniluan.
Right.
So, at least in the vicinity, gusto namin mag-give back. Part of our inclusivity model also. Doon lang sila uunlad eh.
Correct.
And we have to create a model for the Philippines eh. So if we can, organize them and this has become a model, mabilis na i-replicate.
Correct.
Kasi that one naman is supported din with the Bureau of Land Industry. So it's being monitored by the national government din. So pag nag-succeed yun, we have a viable business model we can replicate later on.
So kita nyo naman, si Mike, yung kanyang work is melded into his passion. Binanggit niyang
galing,
farm,
aesthetics.
farm
aesthetic.
farm aesthetics. So
Ah.
because he loves photography, he loves taking these pictures. And these pictures actually now being sought by LGUs
Yes.
for him to help them parang promote yung kanilang yung lugar nila. So siguro Mike, at this point, because a lot of people are now this is our third episode and they're inspired by hearing these things from our guests.
Yeah.
What would be your advice
Yun.
to would-be entrepreneurs
Yun.
who also want to be able to balance their passion,
Yeah.
pursue their passion at the same time, being their own boss?
Yan,
Yeah.
ito. Bantayan nyo, ha? Okay, ito na.
Well, whatever they plan to do as an entrepreneur, commit wholeheartedly on the passion that you wanted to do and your endeavor. Kasi if you're half-hearted, hindi kayo mag-succeed. Once you decided to pursue it, whatever business it is, you have to really commit. 100%. Kasi iba parang lang kasi kung maganda diyan, diyan tayo, di ba? Kung may pera ako, sige, invest ako diyan. But sige, weekend lang ako nandiyan, di ba? No. Especially sa amin sa farming, 100% dapat andiyan ka. Walang weekend sa amin. Yan ang sa agripreneurship Walang weekend ang halaman sa amin hindi naman nagpapahinga
Mm.
Di ba? Wala namang bakasyon, wala namang holiday ang halaman. So, you really have to commit it 100%, to be able to succeed. And also, secondly, you must come up with a master plan and a business
Commitment,
plan
master plan.
and a vision.
Vision.
So, master plan, I always say, if you're putting up a business and you don't have a master plan, you don't know where you're going in the next 5 years and 10 years, you are bound to fail. Kasi that's how, if you have a direction, then you know how you can manage your finance, how you can balance it out, and then your human resources, and then look for the market, for example, and also to manage and optimize your operation. So those 4 is very crucial. Financial management, human resource management, kasi that's your key. And then yung operation, optimization, and then of course dapat may market. Yun ang crucial. So yung 4 na yun, ibabalansin niyo yun. So again, commit to whatever you wanted to do, but also create a plan. Those are the things that we can share. Being an agripreneur. Yun.
Galing. Sobrang productive nitong itong episode na ito. So, yeah. Mike, thank you very much for coming
We're
here.
so happy that you
and sharing
Yes.
all of this, yung impact nito to people who will be watching, di ba? Hindi lang ito because ganda na may kwento, kundi the story is inspiring, no? And
Thank you.
what you do is truly, kabit-kabit magkakadugtong.
Talagang it's well stitched.
Interwoven, no?
Oo.
When you talk of integrated, this is it, di ba?
Yeah, we really hope we can inspire more through our brand, to Bukid Amara. Actually, yung Bukid Amara brand namin, the tourism engagement we do, ito pa isa strategy also, sa business. We use Bukid Amara, yung recreation namin, to build a brand and visibility sa digital space.
Yes.
Kasi tourism is marketing. And from there, mabilis na kasing i-campaign yung ibang yung activity nyo once you're visible.
Daming papirinap sa inyo.
Kami na. And that's photography.
Photography.
So, that's all about photography.
Alam mo, gusto ko pag pupunta ako sa Bukid Amara.
Yeah.
May maganda akong picture paglabas ko.
Yeah. Ganon. Oo.
Sinisiguro ko to si Mike.
Yeah.
May
Oo.
kasi pagdating doon, tama-tama dyan si Mike. May magandang picture ako sigurado paglabas.
Pwede ba mag-drone doon?
Oo naman.
Drone shoot.
We allow.
Okay,
It's open for drone and whatever you wanted to do.
Kasi pinilihan ka ni Mike dati.
Totoo?
Sa
Sa farm?
sa sunflower farm.
Doon sa
Yung first time.
Corporate
kasi yun eh.
Corporate yun eh.
Hindi siya may-ari nun.
Hindi. Di ba? Ngayon,
ito siya may-ari.
Sabi ko, Mike, pwede na akong drone. Sabi niya, bawal dito.
Bawal doon.
Sisi ko kinapin.
Yeah. Pero kung wala nang bawal, you need to do what you want to do.
Sharing nga eh.
Sharing.
Yeah. So,
Again, thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Ren.
Gracing us here. So,
yeah.
we hope to have you here again.
Sure.
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 Hindi.
Lalo na baka magkaroon ng Bukid Amara sa Boracay. Bukid Amara.
Yeah, why not?
Hindi, actually,
Maganda
they
doon,
have a plan
maganda
there.
doon.
They have a plan.
There are a couple of plans.
Oh, wow.
That's the next 6 to 10 year plan nila yata.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Shane.
Galing.
Yes.
I spilled the beans.
Yeah.
At pumunta na kayo, pumasyal na kayo sa Bukid Amara. Yung link, no, we will put the link,
The link here.
dito.
Yes.
So, punta kayo, pasyalan ninyo para makita ninyo at ma-appreciate nyo. Ano nga ba yung agri-tourism? And once again, this is our 3rd episode, no, for Be Your Own Boss.
By Lex and Dave.
Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Bye.
This is Mike Caballes. Be your own boss.